Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're on part 17 of the Lords of the Fallen 100% walkthrough. In the previous video, we went and explored Path to Devotion, and I showed you how to follow the steps for Paladin Isaac's quest. And that way we were able to fight the Paladin's Burden boss that we had to fight in Umbral, which was very tough. And then after that, we went and grabbed Paladin Isaac's armor set and his weapon. And we still have a little bit more that we need to do to finish up his quest, which we're not going to get to for maybe a few videos later. So the first thing we're going to do is head back to the seedling that we planted right before the Sacred Resonance of Tenacity mini-boss, right when you're heading into Path of Devotion. But yeah, first thing we're going to do is go over to Hallowed, and we're going to put some different eyeballs or umbral eyes on our lamp, because we have not put in any on our lamp by now. And I mean, if you're not using it very much, I mean, obviously you're going to be using it, but I don't know. I mean, it does help. They do have some good perks. The one we just got in Path to Devotion, the Umbral Eye of Loesch, really is a good Umbral Eye. As you can see, it has 20% withered health upon Umbral transition. You can regain withered health by dealing damage. It says, while charging a heavy attack, all damage is received as wither damage, and your posture cannot be broken. So we're gonna socket that one, and then we're gonna socket this one. Immunity to damage for up to 8 seconds in Umbral transition, 20% withered health upon Umbral transition. So that's probably the next best one, I would say. Again, you can go through all the remembrances if you want to buy anything from them. If you are going for all the achievements, you are going to need to buy all this stuff eventually. But since we're here, we are going to buy the
chosen bearer of the lamp. Like you, I serve.
And you're going to need to buy all these withered spells as well, if you and the ring. So we're going to start off by buying the ring. You can buy a few Umbral Scourings here. And we are going to need to buy the Umbral Scouring Clump, unfortunately. It's going to take up a lot of our Umbral Scourings, but we need this to be able to do the Umbral ending. So we're going to buy that right now since we're already here. And then, yeah. So at this point, we only have, let's see, 57 left. So not very many. But we got Exactor Dunmire here. Since we progressed his quest in the last video, we can now talk to him.
The tome was most enlightening, but it offered only the most minuscule glimpse into the depths of Umbral, fragmented suggestions of what I already suspected to be so much more. Those with an interest in Umbral are condemned as heretics by the Hallowed Sentinels, and typically incarcerated within their prison tower. I wonder at what morsels of Umbral insight might be found within those walls. Go and gather what you can. To the tower, Crusader.
Okay, so we need to go to the Tower of Penance to be able to progress his quest, and we're not there quite yet. We will be in maybe a couple videos from now, so first thing we're going to do is warp back to the seedling that we planted, and once we get back here, you will remember where exactly we're at. And if you didn't plant any up until Path of Devotion, you should be right here. This is right where we fought the Sacred Resonance of Tenacity, right in that cage. And we're actually going to head up this way instead. Oh, never mind. We're actually going to head out this way. I don't know what I'm saying. So we fought the boss in here. We went up into that room and opened that door, grabbed that item in there. And we're going to head out this way. And we're going to start by going left and grabbing this item right here, the large Duralium shards. And we're going to head through this way. I don't believe there's any items. Oh, there is a secret item right here. Enhanced Bloody Hatchet, which you are going to need that for all the throwables achievement. And we're just going to walk across this. And we're going to head over this way. There's going to be a Ardent Penitent, or whatever their names are, the spiky heads right behind here. So we're going to take him out. There we go. And we're going to get a guy right up here that is going to be shooting spells at us. And we're just going to walk up right up to her. And we're going to head in here. And we're going to drop this ladder, which will lead us right down to the Pilgrim's Perch area. It's just kind of an extension that leads back down here, if you remember where this area was in the beginning of the game. So we're going to head back up the ladder. And there's a chest right here we can grab. Get some small and regular fragments and 2 large Duralium shards. So I believe that's everything we need to grab right here. We're going to jump across here. And we're going to head up this ladder. And when you come up here, they're going to be rolling barrels down at you. So you need to be careful. Watch out for it. We're going to buff up real quick. Take them out. And I don't think there's anything on this roof we need to grab. No. Okay. I hope I'm not missing anything right there. If I am, we'll come back to it. And then we're going to head up this way. There's going to be another barrel that comes down. Again, you can just roll through them. We're going to take these 2 guys out. Get the Avowed Mace from that guy. Take him out. And then we're going to head up this ladder. Which at the top is going to be a Pure Blade and 2 archers. So you're going to want to be careful. This guy does have an Umbral Parasite connected to him, so we're going to pop that real quick. And then we're going to come over here and take these guys out. Man, we just got that guy in 2 hits. So, this elevator is going to take us up towards the Manse of the Hallowed Brothers, but before we go up that way, we're going to head up this ladder. Because that ladder, or that elevator, is what progresses into the next one. You need to watch out for these guys, man. They really love to push you off edges. As you saw in the last video, they did that same thing to us. So, you really need to watch out for them. They hide a lot behind areas. And looks like there's an umbral right there that we can grab, which I never noticed that, to be honest. Take him out, and then we're going to take this guy out. So this stigma right down here is for the Pumpkin Mask quest, which I have not done this yet, but I am going to be putting out a video to show you guys how to do it. You can just get a couple umbral scourings for it anyway, so might as well do it. After we grab that, we're going to head through this doorway and just follow along the path. There's going to be some enemies up here. And we're going to head through here and take these guys. first pop his bubble. And we got a Percival carrying knight right here, or not carry knight. Oh, okay. Maybe it was a bad idea to be an umbral, but there was no way to get out of it, so. So we're gonna try this again. We're gonna pop their bubble. We're gonna take him out first. And we're gonna have this Crimson Percival Knight come after us. We're gonna take this guy out first. There we go. And we're gonna grab all this loot right here. Grab our Vigor. Get the Thorn Crimson Rector Sword. An ammunition pouch. And then we're gonna... There's this ladder head to... Oh. Yep, we're gonna go down here first. We're gonna take this guy out. Don't let her push you off. And then we're gonna go down this ladder. We're gonna activate it, and it'll head us down right to where Pilgrim's Perch is in the beginning of the video, or beginning of the game. So if you remember, this is where we were right in the beginning. There's the Pure Blade right over there. And if you need to, if you're in Umbral and you need to get out of it, you can get out of it right here. We're gonna head right back up this way. If you're ever doing quests like the Illuminator Aubrey's quest, this elevator does come in handy quite a bit, which if you are going to want to do that quest, it is in my videos, and I'll put the link in the description below. It's not tied to any quest or achievements, so that's why I'm not showing it here in the walkthrough. When we go in here, we're going to buff up real quick. There's going to be a bunch of guys right here with an Umbral Parasite connected to them. I'm going to take this guy out. Get the Bell Staff. And then we're going to grab Selric's Benediction Ring and a few goodies that we can get. So, once we get that, this is one of the shrines that you'll be needing to use for the Illuminator Aubrey quest, which, like I said, it is in my videos, and I'll put the link in the description below. There is a couple Grim Reapers in here, if you're in Umbral, but you will be able to see them right here. Oh, they just kind of screwed it up for us. There we go. And we'll grab their loot, get the Nemexis Rune and some minor Wither Salts, and then we're going to exit Umbral. You don't have to kill those guys if you don't want to. I'm just letting you know that they're there and showing you what it would be like to go up against them. So after we do that and you've activated that elevator, we're going to head back up this ladder. And we need to rest here soon and be able to upgrade our stats. And we've taken out the Crimson Percival. We're going to head up this ladder. Don't believe we're missing anything. Take out him and grab the Slinger's Ring, which is... Let's see what that does. Selric's Benediction increases holy defense. We got the Panoptic Ring, increases Inferno. Slinger's Ring. Deal additional damage with throwables. So, if that's what you're into, that would be the ring you want to use. So, once we get up here, we're going to head back down. And we're going to go back down to that elevator that we saw. There's really nothing else up here for us to grab, so. And once we get up that elevator, we'll be able to rest up there. There's going to be a vestige up there that we're going to grab, that we're going to activate. So we're going to head down this ladder. And we're going to go up the elevator. And there will be some enemies up here that you're going to want to take out, so it's not a whole lot until the vestige, so actually there might not be any. We're going to roll through this, make sure there's no loot that we're missing. Can't get up there. Okay. And yeah, there's nothing here. So we're gonna grab this piece of loot right here, get the holy ward, and then there's gonna be an iron wayfarer right up there waiting for us. We're gonna activate this vestige, the vestige of Ferris the Charred. We're gonna rest real quick. And if you progressed Iron Wayfarer's quest and followed my videos up until now, he should be right here for you to talk to.
The rune of a deer is close. I can taste it. Like blood in my mouth. They all want me to give in to despair. But that's for the weak. The rune is mine. Always has been. And I'm going to take it back. Let the gods bestow their grace on anyone who tries to stop me. Like these fools. There's no salvation here. Let Moonstead and every meaningless life in it burn. There's no Let Moonstead.
Okay. So make sure you exhaust his dialogue, and then we're gonna take this avowed mace guy out, grab his avowed helm, and then I don't think there's anything back there we need to grab. Take this guy out. Grab his loot, some regular nuggets and some minor holy salts. And there is going to be some gargoyles up here. You're going to want to go into Umbral. Mainly because if you're shining your light and walking across it, they could easily shove you off, and you're more vulnerable when you have your light out and you can't do anything while you're holding it. You can only hold it and walk. You can't attack at the same time. So you're going to want to just go into Umbral, take these guys out. And then I believe there's one more on the other side. Maybe not. Maybe that's the only one. And we can exit Umbral. There he is. Just dive bombed us. Alright, so we're going to head this way. We're going to open up this gate right here, which will lead us a shortcut right back to the vestige. And here's where the Iron Wayfarer was. So we're gonna open that gate and then head back to this way. Take out this Pure Blade. Grab this piece of loot right here. And instead of going, oh yeah, we are gonna go up that way. So we're going to go up this way first. And shine our light through here. Take out this guy. Grab the Seething Vigor Skull. And then we're going to go into Umbral. believe there's anything else. And we're going to go through here and soul flay this. And now we can jump down here, and this pathway will be open. And then once we get up here, there's going to be a Grim Reaper. We're going to take him out. Take him out, soul flay this belly, grab the cursed armor set, and then you can get out of Umbral. Should have grabbed his loot, the Nexus rune. And then we're going to head up this ladder and follow this pathway along. We're going to pop a large... Oh! Did we even pop it? No, we did not. We're going to try this again. Yeah, watch out for that little gap in the pathway. Almost didn't make it again. So there's going to be some enemies right up here. There's going to be a Pure Blade and a couple little guys. We're going to grab this item first. Some smite resistance. We're going to plunge attack that guy. These guys don't really attack you, so. Take out the Pure Blade. And we're gonna grab, where is this again? Just a bigger skull, never mind. And this just leads right back down to where we were. So we went through that gate right there and opened up that pathway. So it really just loops around. So we're gonna grab his loot, get the Pure Blade helm. And we're gonna head in through here. There's gonna be some tough enemies in here. So, I mean, not a lot of them, but there's a Crimson Rector Percival right here. Oh, what am I doing? And we gotta heal up. And if you see one of those lanterns that we soul flayed, make sure to soul flay it so you can get some plucked eyeballs. And we're going to go through that pathway. We're going to head up here, kill this guy, grab this loot right here, take this one out, and then we're going to head on back through this way. Make sure to grab the bleed cure. And this door we're not going to be able to open yet, but we will shortly. I'm gonna grab the bigger skull, take him out, grab the smite cure, and we're just looping around. And then we'll come down this way, and we'll just break the wood. Come down here. There's gonna be a holy bulwark down here that we're gonna fight. This guy's gonna shove us down. Get a few plucked eyeballs for killing him. Kill that guy. And this guy. And we're gonna buff up again. Because this guy's gonna be right up here. We're gonna go into Umbral actually. Don't walk through that water or you will end up dying. Is there a holy bulwark down here? I thought there was. We're gonna grab the Lucent Sword Ring, which deals additional physical damage when your health is full or almost full. So, very good ring. Now, we didn't even level up. And we should have leveled up back there at the vestige. We're gonna run into one here shortly, so we're gonna heal up one more time. Grab this loot. Pilgrim hood. For some reason I thought there was a big guy down there. I'm guessing it's just over in that door that we can't open yet. So we're gonna exit, and we're gonna stay in Umbral actually. I think there might be an area we need to get into. So we've gone through all this, explored all that. We're gonna head down this way. Make sure there's nothing up here that you need to grab. And we're gonna head down this way and kill this archer guy. And I believe that's everything we need to grab. And then we're gonna grab his loot and head up this way. And now we're into the Manse of the Hallowed Brothers. You don't need to plant a vestige seed right there because there's going to be a vestige right up here that we can grab. And we're just going to run past these guys and go activate it. Get the vestige of Brother Jeremiah. So we're going to rest real quick because I can hear him walking up on us. And then once we rest, Takir is going to be right here so we can talk to her.
So, this is where those men more deserving than I dwell, in the divine light of Judge Cleric's grace. It's quite something, isn't it? The sights, the sounds, the smells.
And then once again,
hello again, friend.
She will have a new item for us to grab, the Bulwark Mace. We've already bought in most of this stuff. I think we already have the Kinridge or Guardian Axe. Some of the stuff you can already get from enemies, so you don't need to buy them. But we're going to buy the Holy... Actually, I think we
May
have
your path be
already.
blessed.
Let's see if we have it before we spend the money on it. I don't think we have it, actually. But we've got the Kinridge or Guardian Axe, so... We're going to buy...
Hello again, friend.
The Holy Bulwark Mace and the Righteous Pulverizer. And again, she does sell large Duralium shards. She sells 5, which I've already bought in. So make sure to buy those. And then, yeah, make sure to buy these if you do not have them already.
May your path be blessed.
And you only need to buy them if you are getting all the achievements. I know I mentioned that a lot, but just reminding you. So we're going to upgrade real quick. We're gonna throw 1 endurance, 1 vitality, 1 radiance. And I guess 1, no, that's it. So at this point you should be around level 71, either under or over or at. And if you've been spending your vigor on other stuff, that's okay too. Just make sure you're at a decently higher level, like around that, when you're in this area. So once we talk to her and exhaust her dialogue, we've rested, leveled up, we're going to head on through this pathway right here, and we're going to grab this item right here, the Heavenly Vial. And again, you only get so many of these in a playthrough, the Heavenly Vials. I believe you get 5 of them, and if you haven't checked them out already, they fully restore health and mana and cures all status effects. So they are helpful. You don't come across them very often. But yeah, we're going to head up this way. There's going to be a couple enemies up here we're going to take out. And then grab this. Duty's Chime, which is like a halberd, I'm guessing. And then we should be able to open this now. Oh, never mind. We can't get through there yet. So after we do that, we're going to jump down here, take out this Holy Bulwark, and once you kill him, you'll be able to get the Manse. Hold on, let's take him out first. So the item he drops is going to open this door right in front of us. It's called the Manse Kitchen Key. So you're going to need that to open this door. But before we go up there, we're going to go up this way real quick. And we're going to buff up. And there's going to be a pure blade and a dog up here. So make sure you take him out, and then we're going to break through this. And we're going to take this guy out. I don't know if you guys saw that glitch that just happened with that. That was weird. Then we're going to grab the bleed salts. And make sure you grab this loot. And then we're going to eventually be able to drop that ladder, which will be a shortcut later in the area. And then we're going to come back down this way. And you can open this door if you want to, but we're going to end it right here. We're going to head back to the vestige. Alright guys, that's going to do it for part 17 of the Lords of the Fallen 100% walkthrough. We managed to get decently far today. We made it to the Manse of the Hallowed brothers. We progressed, or actually we just exhausted Exactor Dunmire's quest, and or his dialogue, and then we exhausted the Iron Wayfarer's quest, his dialogue. I don't know why I keep saying quest. We are almost done with Exactor Dunmire's quest. We need to go to the Tower of Penance, and then after that, we'll be able to progress it, and then it'll be just about finished at that point. So, we still have a little bit left to do with Takir. She goes into the next area, and I believe that's the last area we'll see her, and then we'll be able to finish up her quest and get her items that she drops. And then, yeah. So, in the next video, we're going to be exploring the rest of the Manse of the Hallowed brothers. And, most likely get to the Tower of Penance. There's not going to be a main boss in this area. There is a mini-boss called the Abiding Defenders that we're going to fight. But, yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.